Hi, and welcome to Family Food. I'm your food preparer, your host, whatever you want to call it, Adrian, AJ, whichever one you can remember. Today we're going to make butternut squash fries, also known as pumpkin fries. For those of you who've had my pumpkin fries, it's actually butternut squash. So what we're going to do today, we're going to do 6 different steps, easy steps. We're going to peel this, then we're going to slice it, then we're going to scoop the seeds out. Then we're going to chop it up, put it in this pan, season it, put it in the oven, and bake it. That's it. So let's get started now. Tools you will need. If you want to, you can have a chopping block. It's not necessary. You gotta have the butternut squash. Gotta have that. A nice sturdy knife. Guess it's a chopping knife, I guess, with a nice handle. A peeler, a spoon. It's not needed, but if you don't want to cut yourself or think you might cut yourself, use a spoon. And a pan, seasonings. Got garlic, you can use onion, you can use sugar, whatever you want to season your fries. But it's already sweet to me, so I don't put any sugar on it or too much salt. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this started. Using the peeler first. I'm going to peel the butternut squash long way so we can prepare ourselves to slice it. Got to put a little bit of force on just to get it to peel like you want to. Once you get it started, it's a whole lot easier. So we're peeling butternut squash. As you can see, it is a orangish yellow color, and this is the best way to peel it. If you try to use a knife to do it, it's going to take you forever. This is a very tough peel, and butternut squash it's a very solid piece of squash. So we can peel that. Peel that to your desired texture. Get all the little peelings off because it doesn't taste as good with the peelings on when it's baked. But it's up to you. You have these long strips. I don't know what they're good for. You might can find a reason or find some use for it, but I don't. And also, if you put your hand on the butternut squash like I'm doing, you get this film on your hand. It's not sticky, but it's kind of hard to get off once it's dried on your hand. And it's like an orangish yellow color. If you don't mind it, then use your own hands. Use your hands. If you do mind it, you might want to wear gloves. Next, you're going to slice it. Going to slice it all the way down. Please make sure you have a sturdy knife. This is what you'll see. A nice orange color of the butternut squash. If you have a flimsy knife, you're going to be wasting your time and effort and using too much muscle. A nice, strong, sturdy, I guess it's a chopping knife, I'm guessing is what it's called. Make sure the handle is nice and sturdy and the blade is nice and sturdy. As you see the butternut squash, see the seeds inside, it looks like pumpkin seeds. So that's why I call it pumpkin fries. We're just going to slice it down to the end. You can get butternut squash from any grocery store. Farmer's market may have them. They come in different sizes too. So. And just depending on how thick you want your fries to be, you can cut it this thick or smaller or larger, depending on what you want to do or how big you want your fries to be. It's up to you. this is the back portion. If you want to try to cut some off these, you can, but for this segment, I'm going to just put these to the side. So we're done with this. Peeler, we're all done. Next thing we're going to do, like I said, we peel, we slice, which you see right here. Now it's the scooping portion of the segment. It's going to scoop these seeds out of there. These seeds to the side. Got mine stacked up like chips. And just gonna scoop around and get the seeds out, which is really easy. And your seeds are out. Scoop around. I usually do mine with a knife, so no one will get cut. I'm gonna just do it with the spoon. Safety concerns. Not on my end, but your end. There we go. I have your seeds. Everything I'm not going to use. Alright, there you can trash it if you want. Whatever you want to do with it. I usually trash mine. I'm actually get it out the way. You may not even see this segment because I might cut it out. Just make it a little neater when you're cooking. Less stuff in the way. Less the better. I should do this on the chopping block. What I did. Alright. Now let me get my cloth, wipe my hands off a little. Alright, next we want to do is chop. I usually do mine 2 at a time so I can get through it a little quicker. Stack them on top of each other and just chop. Bam. Chop those. Put them into the pan. I use a glass pan for baking with. You can use whatever you think is best for you. And just let the glass, just slice them and chop them. Look like fries. Also, you can eat these raw. Which some people like to because it's a sweet taste to it. Not a real sweet taste, but it has a hint of sweetness. Almost like a sweet potato. So there's your 2 choices. You can either eat them raw or you can bake them. It doesn't matter. Alright, fast forward to this portion of the show. Just so you can get to the baking portion. Okay, now that you've cut your butternut squash into your desired fry shapes, you can now season it. Whatever seasoning you desire. I use garlic seasoning, garlic powder. Sometimes I cut up regular garlic and mince it, chop it. Onions, do the same thing, mince, chop. Have onion powder, pepper, and a little bit of salt. So add your garlic to it. I already have some garlic on here already, so I'm not going to use too much more. Add your garlic, your onion powder, pepper, if you like it a little spicy, add some pepper to it, and your salt. If you're a fan of salt, you can add how much you want to. I'm not a big fan of salty things. I mean, I can control the salt. So I just use a little bit of salt. Take your hands, mix them around, making sure all the fries have seasoning on it. And there you have it. Turn your oven on to 400 degrees. Let it cook for 45 minutes to an hour. Check it every so often, every 20 minutes maybe, just to make sure the fries are not burning too fast. I like my fries to burn on the edges just a little bit, so I may keep them in there a little bit longer than 45 minutes or an hour, depending on how fast they're cooking. But you may just like yours just soft, and so you can eat them. Whatever your desired texture is, not texture, your softness, or just your desired cooking process of the actual fry itself. It's up to you. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. And after baking your butternut squash for 45 minutes to the hour, or however long you wanted to bake it, you can remove them from the pan and place them into a plate. You can add garnish to it or not. And there you have it. Butternut squash, also known as pumpkin fries. Enjoy.